Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Saturday here at MadWorldTarot. We're looking at Harry's court case against NGN, the phone hacking thing, one of the many, and a little follow-up reading to the destruction of evidence reading I've just done. This is about costs, and some people are speculating that King Charles might be helping Harry out by paying his legal fees. I'm seeing this around. People speculating about this. People have been asking Lady C about it as well. And if she says absolutely not, it would be extremely inappropriate for that to happen for obvious reasons. Criminal cases are brought in the King's name. And the courts, obviously, the King's courts basically. So, that's Lady C's take on the matter. We're going to have a quick look. I'm keeping the Edgar Allan Poe tarot on the tarot table for this one. It's all juiced up and ready to go. Little 5-card reading. I'm going to ask how big the cost bill is getting for Harry. He's just been charged, is that the right word? I don't know. Another £60,000 in costs for the Discovery debacle. And is Harry paying? Is the King helping out secretly? That would be something. And then are the costs going to be ruinous for Harry ultimately? These court cases, he's hoping for a big payday. I saw that in the previous reading. He's still hoping for his big payday, because what else has he got in his life at this point? But are the costs going to actually be the downfall of him? That's what we are asking today in this little reading. And I have read on the King and the speculation that he's subsidizing life in Mudslide Mansion. Still, I get a no when I ask that question. One more shuffle. More or less consistently. So it'd be interesting to see what comes up in this reading. For me as an energy reader, and let's remind you that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. It is all my opinion, all speculation, just read energy here. And disclaimer in the box below. Important that we make that very clear in these readings, in particular when we are dealing with legal matters. So we got that out the way. We've got the cards on the table. What's our underlying energy? The 8 of Cups. This is someone walking away from something that's caused them a lot of pain. I would say that that is the King. Water sign energy. The King is, of course, a water sign, Scorpio, walking away from something that's caused him a lot of sorrow, and that would be Harry. And I don't think the sorrow is just recent sorrow. I think the sorrow has been going on for a very, very, very long time. It's leaving someone, something in the past that you loved, that's brought you a lot of pain, and that you've realized at some stage you've just got to put behind you. That's 8 of Cups energy. So there we have it. That's going to sit under everything else. It's interesting that the moon, Diana, is in this card. Very interesting. So let's have a look. What's the story that we're dealing with today? We're dealing with Temperance. Temperance is patience, balance, harmony, is a healing kind of an energy, oil on troubled waters kind of an energy. Balance something out. And the patience energy, it's given me a waiting energy. The walking away here, underlying everything, but the waiting patiently for all of this to unfold. Lessons to be learned, perhaps. For eyes to be opened, perhaps. A lot of people say that this grey rocking thing that's going on in the royal family, they've been advised to do, because if they were told that, given the nature of the personalities involved, Harry and Meghan basically, that they would self-destruct at some stage. It would take some time, but it would happen. Temperance card. That's what's coming through for me as a tarot reader. So tell us about the costs, mounting or manageable? Queen of Pentacles. That's an interesting card because it's a kind of a treasure chest feeling in there. it's almost as if, think of the Queen of Pentacles. Who is the Queen of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles, the late Queen was the Queen of Pentacles. It's almost as if there is some notion that there is money available from the Queen of Pentacles. And of course, there's a lot of speculation about a possible trust fund from the Queen Mother, and that Harry might be a beneficiary. He might be getting the bulk of that. There is speculation about that on his 40th birthday. Speculation about that. It's giving me the idea that, oh, well, there's all this money, so who cares? That's the attitude that is coming through. So let's see who is actually paying for these costs, or who might end up paying for them. We got the Hanged Man. Yeah, that's a very interesting card, because that's the same card that came up as the outcome of the reading I've just done on the evidence issue, the discovery saga. It's Harry's energy. Harry is the fall guy. Harry is the one who's going to land with this. And Harry is the one who doesn't expect it. Harry is the one that's going to be hung out to dry. He's on the hook for it. Any of those expressions is appropriate for the Hanged Man. It's the person who is punished, the victim, the fall guy, all of that. Harry. And he's not prepared for it, because the Hanged Man is not prepared to suddenly find himself upside down, powerless, punished, victimized, sacrificed. He's the sacrifice here. He is the offering, the terrible disaster that's about to befall him. And yeah, okay. We have an old Jack Russell emergency we have to deal with. He's trying to climb out through the cat flap, which is never going to work. Anyway, okay. Back to the reading. And what about the King? The hidden energy in this reading. What about the King? What's going on there? I've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's interesting, because it is a big money card and it is a Harry card. So it is money bags energy. It's almost as if there's some kind of guarantor aspect to this. Oh, well, it's fine, because, you know, they'll sort it out. They'll fix it. And it brings to mind the rumour, it was just a rumour, that when Harry went screaming back to the UK when he heard about King Charles's cancer diagnosis, he was overheard shouting, "You have to fix it. You have to fix it." And the thing that might be on his mind, well, there might be quite a few, the money thing about these court cases. Harry thought he was getting the big payday. All that has happened so far as I can tell, is that the costs bill has gone up and up and up and up. Here's the fall guy for it. There, for me as a reader with the Queen of Pentacles, is money from the royal family in the form of inheritance, because she is no more, from her mother. That's what's coming through for me. I know the late Queen Mother was a Leo, as far as I can recall. So, but still, and certainly by the time she passed was no Queen of Pentacles, but never mind that. That is the energy that's coming through for me here. This is the idea. The Knight of Pentacles is Harry. It's not the King. The King would never show up as Knight of Pentacles. So that's Harry. That's Harry standing there and saying, I'm from this family with that, the status. I mean, look at the door handle behind him and the money in front of him and the top hat and all the rest of it. I'm from this wealth and luxury, from such a wealthy family. I don't know if they are the wealthiest family in the world, but anyway, they're up there. Don't worry, old chap. I've got it sorted. I'll phone the Bank of Pa and the Bank of Pa will sort me out. But I'm not getting from that card, because it is the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting his assumption that Pa will sort it out. I'm not getting the idea that Pa will actually sort it out or is currently sorting it out. Not with that card sitting under that card. Not. Might be saved later on. Now don't rule that out because of this card, the Temperance, waiting to see what happens. There is rescue energy in that Temperance card, but I don't think it's now. So I don't think secretly envelopes are being sent stuffed full of cash through the diplomatic channels to the has-been in Montecito or wherever he is. There's a lot of speculation about where Harry is, and it's all incredibly unsavory. But never mind that. Let's look at this outcome for the has-been of the costs side of this thing. Is it going to be financial ruin? Is he going to triumph? What's going to happen? We've got the Ace of Swords. That's the Justice again. That's not a big payday. It's truth. The Ace of Swords. It's a judgment. It's a declaration. It's a I think you are on the hook for this. So I think he's going to get quite a shock when this all is revealed. The energy of this is not pleasant, of this Ace of Swords, this pronouncement. I do suspect rescue, waiting, not yet, waiting, which will annoy people, I know. And it's not fair, and I know that. It's not fair at all. But this is the interesting energy for me as a reader, because this Harry did not foresee. He did not foresee the Hanged Man in his future. And the Hanged Man is somebody who is sacrificed, victimized, punished, disempowered, all those things, hangs upside down and sees the world in a whole different way while he's hanging upside down. So there is some sort of lesson or revelation for the has-been in this whole saga, that this energy, this Eight of Cups and this Temperance card, that energy is watching. And sometimes that's all you can do, is watch while someone sows the seeds of their own destruction. That's the energy that's coming through from me. I'm not getting secret subsidies going on. I do get the notion that there's rescue in store. It's inevitable for me as a reader. I'd be amazed if there wasn't some sort of rescue plan package waiting for the has-been. But that is the energy that's coming through. I'm sorry about the constant disruptions that are going on. We have another few days of it before his mum comes home and all is quiet again when I do tarot, relatively quiet. But thank you for watching and thank you for your understanding, and we'll see you again tomorrow.